Hey guys, welcome to our lesson on run-on sentences and sentence fragments. Okay, here is your first key term, the run-on sentence, and as you can see by definition is a sentence that has too many ideas or it is without the correct punctuation, okay? Where you have two or more ideas without the correct punctuation. That's key right there. To correct a run-on sentence, you have to divide it into separate sentences by adding periods and capital letters. You can link run-on sentences by using a comma and then one of your fanboy words, your coordinating conjunctions, like for, and, nor, but, or, yet, or so. And these are connecting words. That's what your coordinating conjunctions do, is these are your connecting words that show you that the ideas in your two sentences have something in common. Okay, let's look at an example, and this is something that with the quotations exercise or quiz that we did the other day, I saw this a good bit, and it's an error that we need to work on. I know you know what run-on sentences are, but you need to know how to identify them, how to see them in your own writing, and then how to correct it. So, this is obviously a run-on sentence. See if you can figure out where the natural ending of the first sentence is and where the second sentence begins. So you can see that John takes the bus to school is the first independent clause. Mary's mom drives her is the second independent clause. And by adding the comma and the conjunction, you have correctly connected those two ideas. And now it's no longer a run-on. Okay, here we have another sentence or another run-on sentence. See if you can again figure out where the first independent clause is and where the second independent clause is. Okay, so here it is corrected. Jennifer loves the winter months is the first independent clause. I've added a period, and then we began the next independent clause with a capital letter. So she thinks that the summer months are too hot. This is another way to fix the run-on sentence problem. In the sentence, begin with a capital letter. Okay, so here we are at our third run-on sentence. Take a moment, pause the video, and figure out where the separation between the two independent clauses should be. Okay, the first independent clause is I love fish tacos. And then the second independent clause is obviously the rest of the sentence. I had them for dinner last week. Now, we've learned two ways to correct our mistake. Here's the third and my favorite way of correcting the mistake, and that is the semicolon. Especially like in this, where you have two sentences that really go well together. They're two thoughts that could be combined together. So, this is an option. We could also change this to a comma and conjunction. We have a little cause-effect relationship here. Cause being I love fish tacos and the effect was I had them for dinner last week. Or we could just end that sentence totally. So depending on what kind of punctuation you need to use and would like to use to show that you know a variety, that's what you would choose, because any of those ways are suitable or appropriate. Okay, so to recap, there are three ways that you can correct run-ons. And why don't you go ahead and put this on the left side of your Cornell notes, and then you can put the 3 ways on the right side. Okay, so rule number 1. See if you can think of it while I am adding it to the screen. It was to add a comma plus a coordinating conjunction. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's going to be your fanboys. Okay, that's what the for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. They are all coordinating conjunctions. The second rule is to simply, ooh, hello, I'm screaming, use a period to end the first independent clause, with an I, and then begin the second with a capital letter. Okay, and yes, we must use a capital letter. And then the third way, and my favorite, and you can put stars around this, is to use a semicolon to separate the two, in between the two clauses. Okay? All right. Okay, let's try one more run-on sentence. Okay, there you go. Here's a run-on. Take a moment, pause the video, and see if you can figure out where the two independent clauses come together. Where does it need to have separation? Okay, first independent clause is, I have a beautiful dog. And the second independent clause is, her name is Coco. So let's look at how each one of these would look again. So first I could use a comma and a conjunction. And I'm going to use the conjunction and because it's an addition of two similar ideas. So and is my best choice for coordinating conjunctions. And out of fanboys, you need to know those definitions. That was in a previous podcast. So let's look at how that would look with the second rule. Okay, so here is that doggone run-on sentence again. And let's look at how we would fix it with the second rule. We could put the period and then come over and capitalize the first letter of the second independent clause. And it would look like that. Alrighty then, let's try the last rule. And here it is one more time. The last rule says to use a semicolon. And so, ta-da, look at that. That's just, it couldn't be any easier than that. But the key here is that you have to recognize when you have the run-on. So when you see something like, or no. Yes, when you see it, but more importantly, when you write it, that you can go back and see that that is two ideas. It's not one idea, it's two ideas, and it's not joined correctly. Okay, then you will be able to fix your run-ons. Okay, that's it. Okay, we will hit your fragments in the next video.